For those of you who do not know, Skull Island, Rise of Kong came out literally 2 days ago. It came out on the 17th. I played it immediately and decided I wanted to speedrun this. As a result, this game is already off the rails. It is busted. Right now, my splits are, they say 1 hour. They're going to go down by a lot. I'm assuming I'm putting this on YouTube, but this is going to be kind of wild. You can see how fast you're going to beat this game. Just to let it be known, it took me 5 hours to beat this game, and when I originally routed this game, it took me 1 hour and 20. That 102 is a bad run, by the way. I spent, like, maybe a good hour looking of where to go. Sweedola, a Dead Rising runner, found something really cool. We named it Swede Skip. I'm naming it that, and then, you know, it's gonna follow suit. So, anyway, let's get started. So, Kong Gaming is going to be wild. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's probably like under half an hour, I think. So, the game in general, I found if you move and jump, it's mostly faster. If you see me jumping a lot, that's why. It's just faster to do that. Also, the game has multiple types of jump. You have leaping and, like, not leaping. So, the far jump and the high jump. High jumping isn't very fast, but I'll be good later. By the way, yes, before tonight, I quite literally, you know, went to bed and dreamed of Kong. I had some whiskey that was called Howler's Head. It had an ape on it. Was it Mario 64? No. This is better. This is the next evolution of speedrunning. Mario 64 wishes it could be Kong. Anyway. Yeah, Kong is essentially, massively broken. That being said, now the Howler's Head again. Well, my buddy came over and, you know, I told him to drink the Howler's Head. He actually got me the Howler's Head because he called me an ape. And all these years of people calling me apes, apparently it paid off, Chad, because now I've hit my stride with Kong Gaming. You see, I can say there are two phases of my life, a man's life. Pre-Kong and post-Kong. Or you can say, you know, surviving and living. Anyway, yeah, also, something about this game really just has me wanting to do more. You turn off tutorials and menu? Yes, wait, no, you can't. I thought, like, yes, you can. I was remember, wait, no, you can't. That's Hellboy you can do that in. That's the other game I was playing today. Which, Hellboy actually has design. You can't do it in Kong. Kong requires you to see all the work they put in. They want you to be aware, Peter Smith. That being said, we'll check it out next run. I don't think you can turn off the tutorials, though. Cheer that guy. They didn't show him in 36 months. It was actually 3 years. Hope you're doing good, and cheers. That's my
How's the funny monkey speedruns going?
It's going good. I had a time of 1 hour and 20 minutes yesterday. And thanks to Swede, Kong Gaming is now broken. And I'm going to get a massively better recce. And yeah, Kong Gaming is going to be torn to shreds. The funniest part is that I found like 5 skips I named it Dice's Skip, and Swede single-handedly managed to kill all of them. Which, I'm very happy for that, meaning, you know, we actually get some really cool, like, we get a short run now. That being said, I have a good feeling about Kong. Exactly, Chad. People talk about runs like, oh wait, like Mario, Zelda. They forget to mention Kong with all the greats. You know why? Because Kong is the great. It's the GOAT. It's the one and only. Well, you know what the funniest part? Like, straight back, didn't you also like get Kong recently? Because if you did, it's gonna be funnier. Oh wait. Oh no, that's not. That's fine. Yeah, that's the loss of record right there. I can't believe it. The funniest part is that the Dead Rising community is slowly becoming the Kong community. As a bunch of Dead Rising runners are obtaining Kong. Which is kind of funny in hindsight. That's just how it goes. You're pre-Kong and you're post-Kong. So I know you might watch Kong. You've been watching Kong lately. I need to pick it up. I'm telling you, man. It's pre-Kong and post-Kong. It's 2 phases of a man's life. To reach Nirvana, you must obtain Kong. Correct, Aetherfang. Chat, you know what the best part was? I went to Horror Nights recently, right? I went to Universal Horror Nights, and you know I had to pay the pilgrimage. I stopped by, and every time I go there, I get a nice picture of Kong hanging off the building. Every time I go, I'll get that picture. I'm not even in the picture. You know why? I would ruin the picture. It's like taking a selfie with the Mona Lisa. You're painting it. I don't take a selfie with Kong. I let Kong, you know, grace me with his presence. This game will sell millions. Millions is underselling it. It's going to sell billions, clearly. Anyway, time for the first actual boss. You kind of been moving until then. The boss strat here is just get your, you know, beat immediately. I do attack because I think attacking might actually make it more aggressive. What you're looking for is a running attack. Anyway, let's see. Almost, come on. Yay! Kong's mom is dead.
He wanted to take the
Exactly.
life of the monster that took away his banner.
Alright, chat. Now we're officially in the game. We finished the tutorial. So, funny enough, this game... Alright, I get what they're trying to do, but the game has a horrible time explaining it. So, in the intro, you're actually playing as Mama Kong, Kong's mother. So, what ends up happening is she has all the abilities, and they teach everything. The game strips you of all of that, because Kong's meant to have that. Yes, it's a Metroidvania, or as we call them, Kong-manias. So, yeah, that's why you lose all your stuff. You're playing as Kong's mother. Oh yeah, by the way, Joker, Kong, any percent is going from, like, let's say, an hour and 20 minutes to down to 30. We're gonna get an under 30-minute run, I think. Well, it's also a revenge story, so yeah. This game is a Kong-like? Yeah, dude, this game is everything. It's a Metroidvania, it's a Souls-like. You know what it is? It does all of them better, because it's simply Kong. Like, Giorgio Armani is Giorgio Armani. He does not make suits. He is Giorgio. In the same way, Kong is not a game. He's simply Kong. And the speedrun? I mean, I think you need to play the game. You gotta experience Kong. Be an Alpha block? Yeah! I was told to submit it, actually. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that. I'm absolutely gonna submit this. And then I don't normally grind games offline, but I'm gonna break that rule for the king. It's not every day you're graced in the presence of greatness. You know what? It's Kong. Yeah. Anyway, things about this game really quick, in case you're wondering. For serious matters, this game is kind of a bad game. Oh, I'm going to say I will buy a gorilla suit. I will straight up buy a gorilla suit with an open face, and I will wear that. If it gets in. But going back to the actual thing, this game doesn't have a map and no actual indication of where you're going. The game also tells you at no point what to do. You have no idea what to actually do to beat the game. There's kind of loose suggestions. So the actual objective of the game is you're meant to like test there. Oh my god, I lose time for that. That's fine. Actually, do I? Kind of do, yeah. Yeah, I lose time because of that. That's fine. Yeah, you can drop that if you don't hold down the button. It's kind of stupid. I mean, I dropped it, but still. Alright, cool. Go. Alright, I like how that guy fell out of bounds. He knew not to, you know, disrespect Kong's plane. Alright, get him. And nice. There's a map. Oh, yeah, but I mean, there's virtually no way of actually telling of it, you know? What you're meant to do is you're meant to roar repeatedly, and that's how you tell where you are. It's Kong Day. Oh, we'll play Gex Master Day 1. I'm down to play it. I will play it, in fact. I'm fully intending to play Gex. Did this game just come out? It did World Heart. It came out like 2 days ago. I paid $40 for it, by the way. Folks, yeah, when are you doing any Kong gaming, by the way? Oh, it's like 40 bucks. Swede's doing it. I'm doing it. Dead Rising community? No. For the Kong community now. We've ascended to a higher plane. I mean, you have to understand, Dead Rising and, like, Kong just make sense with each other. Get out of here, bird. Yo, get out of here. There. You know why they make sense? I mean, Frank West is an ape. I'm an ape. It only comes natural that I would, you know, want to master Kong. There we go, beautiful. Anyways, these missions are mandatory. You literally can't progress if you don't do them. Like, the game forces it. Keep that in mind. Alright, exactly. The Dead Rising Viva Pinata Kong pipeline. I will say right now, I actually did play Viva Pinata as a kid. And, if it wasn't Viva Pinata, I would have considered it. Like, I can do Kong, because Kong quite literally is a horror franchise, but, like, I can do Viva Pinata. This game good? This game is quite literally Citizen Kane. Like when Martin Scorsese talks about cinema, this is what he is referring to. This is why he didn't want Marvel movies anymore. He wanted more room for Kong. You have to know that Kong has conquered the games list. Dude, the Game Award, it's gonna be Kong. Dude, Miyamoto wishes he made Kong. Hideo Kojima? Dude, not even close to Kong. Like, he wants Kong. He wishes he could do Kong. There we go. This is Morbius video gaming? It might actually be. Chat, I saw Morbius several times. I've also experienced Kong. And I mentioned it last night, I mentioned earlier in today's stream. Chat, when I went to bed after playing Kong for 9.5 hours, I went to bed and I dreamed of Kong. I dreamed of him taking me up the Empire State Building. It was a good dream. You know what? It's better, I'm all the better for it. I do remember that, then he Konged all over those guys. Sounds romantic. Is a nice presence to be among. Nice hits. Let's see. That. Alright, come here, crab. I probably could have done the actual crabs better, but like, it'll be fine. Hey, crabs, leave me alone. There we go, okay. Nice. Alright, got my points. One. Nice. Anyway, the early game is actually pretty, like, you know, linear. We're gonna break the game after the early game, though. Where's the thing? It's over here. Nice. Thanks for slapping and crap. Don't electrify. Alright, anyway, I think I have the damage upgrade now, right? I do. Okay, damage up. Okay. Alright, chat, we're gonna beat his ass. This is Earth Geisha. Earth Geisha is one of the plebs on Skull Island who thought he can fuck with Kong. You see, you don't fuck with Kong. Kong fucks with you. Many have tried. You know what? Many have failed. Only real thing here right now is that if you have a rock, you'll hit him. Also, yes, offense is defense and defense is offense. Which, I love that. I love that fact. Kong knows to confuse his enemies. The enemies think, oh, he must have a defensive build, right? Kong is all offense. Kong doesn't know the meaning of the word defense, chat. Nice. Yeah, anyway, just 1, 2, 3 combo is mainly what to do here. You need healing, the flowers here. Nothing too bad. Geisha chat. God, I kind of want to rename the split. Chad, do you want a free split rename? I am considering it. I will consider it if you want. We can name him Geisha Chad if you want. What is this game's community? We're just turning this into a meme, Chad. You know, I've never been, like, you know, helped found a community. We're gonna call it the Geisha Chad, yeah. Chad, you know what? Why he's such a geezer, Chad? He combos off of himself. He found a way to do it. Also, am I gonna die to geezer, Chad? No, do not kill me. Okay. I gotta play a little bit safe because I kind of risking it. Hold on. Hold on. I was gonna do the spin. Actually, no, he's doing a fucking head down. All right. Right. Dude, he's a monster. What can we say? All right, there's the worm. All right, that's actually fast in my PB is the funny part. All right, chat. So now I have 4 skill points, and I have Primal Rage. All rage is primal when it comes to Kong. All right, let's do this. It did, Mr. Blake, and it is okay. We ended up playing it. If you like that type of game, it's fine. Art roguelikes. Morning, Mines. Nobody doing good. Anyway, it's now time to do Swede Skip. So, Chad, Swede Skip is a very important skip to Kong gaming. It's also actually a legitimate skip. Like, I'm not actually kidding. This is gonna be a real skip. It's gonna be a weird skip, but it'll be a skip nonetheless. So, right now we're in the second hub, and just to kind of let you know, this hub is really easy to get lost in. In fact, when I was getting the instructions of how to do the skip from Swede, he actually didn't know where it was. Because there's no map formally, like there is a map, but there's no way of telling where you are. There's no indicator of who you, like, you know, of where you are. Hell, even just knowing the names of the areas is almost near impossible. Vine skating? Yeah, so that's a trick I found. If you jump up the vine neutrally, you can actually just avoid it, and like you can climb a bit faster than a regular climb. Yep, so Swede Skip. The way this is gonna work is... Oh, so hub was okay, Myson. I just didn't want to do 8 hours of it, so... I don't know why they didn't allow it, but Automod is being a pleb right now. I apologize. That should be allowed. That should be... That is perfectly appropriate speech. I'll let that be known right now. I mean, this game had 5 Igdices skips, and then Swede literally broke all of them. Anyway, normally what happens, you have to make your way through the whole level, and then the game's like, oh, you gotta, you know, kill all these dudes. You have to fight, like, 5 hubs of bosses. It's like, there's the first boss, the worm, King Gizi. You always have to fight him. There's the second boss, which is like a giant crab. Third boss is the PNG boss everyone's been talking about. Fourth boss is a giant spider. And the fifth boss is Gaw, the first boss. Like the tutorial that we died to. Anyway, if you're wondering what we're doing right now, we are looking for a vine right over here. There it is. You're not meant to go up here, but you can just jump like this and jump right there. From then, you can be on this ledge, and then what we can simply do is something like this, where we just a little bit lift as well, just for a safety save, because I don't want to keep hopping up here. Didn't need it. Okay, we're good. Okay, and that's Speed Skip. So, you just jump right there. What does that do? Well, you're able to ride this wall all the way to the end. So, Kong, you know, Skull Island, Rise of Kong, is, like I said, a Kong mania. You know, we're using that phrase for Kong. So, there's a lot of ways to backtrack through levels and different hubs, and you're not originally meant to be able to go through some of these areas until later. Yeah, so I jumped on a few unintended corners, and the thing is, you're not meant to go here at all. You're not meant to be up here at this point in the game. I'm not kidding. So there are 5 hubs in the game, which is the very first one we did. The wetlands we're in right now. After that, it's like the dark jungle, I think. It's the cave, and then it is the wasteland. So this red fog right here, this takes us to the next hub, which will be also, that is a Skull Island Mountain Wasteland. We're now in the final level of the game. Not only are we in the final level, originally I thought that it might not work for Speed Skip because there are breakable walls in this level and you need certain upgrades. Speed Skip brings you literally to the final area of the game. So, now I have to do the game normally from here, but there is going to be some drawbacks, because obviously, you know, doing a skip like this is going to be a bit rough. The drawback is going to be, well, I have no upgrades except for Primal Rage. So, yeah, also I think this is a little bit faster than climbing. Every single enemy in this area is going to hit like a truck. I have no health, I have barely any upgrades, I have a very minor damage upgrade. I also can't afford any more upgrades. I have been debating on doing one more fight to get more upgrades, but in theory you might be able to do it without it. Also, yes, you're intended to go up on these vines. Alright, here we go. So you just have to climb normally. But if I actually did find a skip to get you through these vines faster, but it doesn't matter because you need to go through the level normally to do it. So now we don't have to do it because Swede found a skip that brings you to the bottom of the ravine. I had to be like up there and I did it, but you get the point. Okay, here we go. Also, I'm gonna jump past that. Nice. The upside is this game does have a decent, oh god, no, not the spider. Get away from me. Okay, thank you. This game does have a decent, like, save system. So, luckily, it will auto-save if I do end up dying. But that's gonna be a big thing. No, we're not naming anything Kong and Ball Torture. By the way, chat, I guess for Kong, we actually don't have the ability to name any splits. Although I do want to run all bosses. I don't know if I'll do it today, but I do want to end up running it. I know that much. I want to run all bosses because, obviously, we're missing 3 of the 5 bosses of the game. One of them is the PNG boss we talked about. So. Oh god, be careful. Yeah, it'll be nice to actually fight Dengues again, right? And it'll be nice to fight the PNG meme. But yeah, so the big thing right now is that the game has a lot of really tough enemies that they were never expecting me to have to fight in this low level. That's also why Kong is so small. So as you proceed through the game, you get larger and larger. We're not doing that because we don't ever actually level up. This is one of the only ones you have to do in the game. Because, you know, if you don't do these fights, it does not go well for you. And you quite literally can't proceed if you don't do these fights. Also, in addition to that, like I mentioned, I'm not really doing any damage, and I'm eating every ability possible. So, when they glow red, I'm just gonna use the execute, because I do no damage. Oh, there's gonna be a fun skip for the spider boss, and it's gonna be really stupid, and I'm excited to do it. I actually have a skip in mind for all bosses on that. Alright, that is a long one. Let's just not do that for these guys. Alright, come on. Alright, good. Nice. Nice. For the money. You know, chat, Kong has done great things for me. I was a wimp before Kong. Now, I'm strong. I have the strength to go on. Alright, chat, so beating all the enemies, however, the game has a fun glitch. This is always in the game, by the way. The game quite literally spawns an enemy behind the wall. So if you're wondering, what do you do for this? You yell and clap. I guess you can just clap now I think about it. And just keep clapping. If you're larger, you can grab him. But I'm not large. I am tiny. I'm teeny tiny. Very dainty Kong. So, we're not gonna be able to do that. Anyway, before we get to the final boss here, I'm actually gonna upgrade. I'm using my only upgrade on damage, because I feel like more damage would be good for me. Yeah, like, the base health isn't too bad. It is red cord, and, anyway, it's been 23 minutes in this game. I am now on the final boss. Okay, so we're on Gaw again. The way I found that works best, because Gaw hits like a tank, you float like a butterfly, and you sting like when I pee. So the big thing to worry about is the roar. You can't be anywhere near the, you know, when the roar is going off, or else that will happen. So the way I've been doing it is a roll and a dive. And that gets some good damage in there. That's a good roar. See, now we're good. And then you'll have enough time to actually get away. One other thing to note, I did notice that, what's the word? Also, I think he's gonna go for one. Yep. No, that's regular attack. Oh, that might be bad. Fine. Yeah, just the 1-2 special is pretty good, I think. Alright, we're in phase 2. Phase 2 always seems to go with the roar. I may have actually just screwed myself, by the way. Just keep it up nice and easy. In theory, I think you could do more aggressive hits, which would be punches, and also stuff like that, where you roll into him. The only problem, though, is that if you are in a bad position, it's just over. Let's see. Yeah, the game gives you a good amount of health in the fight itself, luckily. Wait, are you alright there? Wait, alright, if you get a stun off, by the way, it's very good that you get the stun off. And I just beat Kong in 25 minutes. Anyway, there we go. I have now beaten Kong in 25 minutes, under half an hour. I have literally beaten Kong in under half an hour. If you watch this on YouTube, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I feel pretty good about that. I am quite literally not kidding. If you want to be in the, YouTube, if you want to be in the Twitter comment, by the way, I'm gonna get one on a moment here. Once you get the end credit scene, or the, you know, Kong standing tall. Kong standing tall. Come on, I gotta do a check. Come on. Anyway, yeah, 26-minute record. Well, I for I could refund it. I know for a fact I can do a refund video if I wanted to. Monkey. Alright, ready? Alright, we're not gonna listen to the outro because I'm gonna get my tweet ready. Here we go, chat. Best part. There he is. And Kong. Oh, no, I better face. There we go. There was a new king, and he was unwilling to abandon his place. I like that one. Alright, let me get my tweet all formulated here. Can't believe it. We actually... hold on. Skull Island. What's it called? Hold on. Beautiful. New king only to abandon his place. Twitch God. Of course. I can't believe we did that, Chad. I can't believe it. Alright. The downside that I'll be traveling for a week, and then, you know, the Kong and the hunger is gonna be there. So I'm glad we got out there, right? Beautiful. Chat, like my tweet. We actually beat Kong Skull Island in under 30. Actually, that's not a bad length speedrun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. A 30-minute Kong speedrun. Actually, thank you for the follow, by the way, during that. 25 minutes. Yeah, this isn't a bad time. We started at GDQ, so I'll tell you that right now. Like, I'm absolutely gonna work on this for GDQ. Look at that. Like, I got told by some of the people on the games committee I should submit a. Do you need more short ones? I mean, I broke the holiday scam in 2 days. It's already under 20. Dude, I imagine you can probably find another skip maybe in what's the word? I think you need to skip the worm. I think there's a way to skip the worm. I have a feeling there might be. No?